Hi, hello, and welcome to the Revolving Door series brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess-Zablosi. I'll be your oracle today. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Okay, the Revolving Door series is more of the karmic, stuck, but catalytic, false, distorted aspect of the soulmate twin flame union. And revolving door can also sometimes bring in energy from those who might not be like in an intimate union with us or intimate potential. It can be to somebody particularly toxic in our life. But there is a soulmate tie. So soulmates could be family, could be co-workers, neighbors, things of that nature, friends. So some aspects of this will have direct, overt, aggressive love energy, and others of it will be very subtle. So if I'm seeing love, if I'm seeing a pair, if I'm seeing a couple, I'll say that. I also want to say that there's going to be an extended, so this is going to be more of a briefing. Check the link in the show notes. And then let's go from there. So again, my name is Serene Priestess-Zablosi. If anything I say resonates deeply with you, go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, send a donation. Okay. And already we have the Page of Cups. So that in and of itself is basically naivete. It's somebody feeling connected. This is somebody starting the journey or learning or being prepared for the social life, the romantic life, the emotional life, okay? And we also have I was gonna say the King of Cups, but it's the Knight of Cups. And then we have the King of Swords and the Two of Swords, okay? Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. I hope I said Queen of Wands. I might have said Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is somebody who, the Queen of Cups is your romantic or social life. And it's somebody embodying truth or moralistic beauty. Typically, there's some kind of unconditional love, whether it be from the divine or from another person, another human. Okay, they may even have somebody's heart in their hand, the Queen of Cups. Okay. It's not out on the board, but that was a Freudian. We have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So we're being prepared to go on the journey towards our love life, romantic life. We, regardless of love, intimate union or not, we're feeling connected, Page's feelings, and we're desiring some type of connection, and that desires are the Knights. And so we might be trying to expand usually. So with the Knight, is trying to expand or offer some kind of connection, affection, adoration, and it may even be an apology, giving and or receiving apology. When the Page and the Knight of Cups come out, it's about learning and forgiveness, okay? So why don't we get in here and see what we got? Okay, so the overall energy is going to be the Magician. So there might be the energy of sharing. There might be the energy of manifesting through willpower, but somebody would need to share their intentions, their objective, their mission. There may be some type of theory, technique, technology. There may be some type of means, mechanisms, methodology in terms of applying it. Something practical might be said, or understanding of all the general things that have happened so far, of all the things that happened so far, finally it makes sense. I'm hearing that. Okay. We have the Strength card and the Devil. So this is definitely karmic. And the Strength card on the feminine side, we've overcome something. It could be standing up to bullies. It could be mastering the lower self, overcoming the shadow nature. You don't really overcome it. You learn to coexist with it. And if the shadow nature ever reaches up and gets a little buck wild, you impose certain things on yourself, usually strength, courage, or wisdom, emotional fortitude. I'm playing around with some new reverse meanings, so I'm going to take a look here. Okay, Knight of Cups, fraudulent, untrustworthy. Page of Cups, failure to launch, failure to seize, naivete, inability to protect oneself, false love, false heart, fictitious offer, fictitious proposal. Everything is a bit sour with the Devil card here, unless somebody is a Capricorn moon. With the Queen of Pentacles, like the Queen of Cups having somebody's heart in the hand, the Queen of Pentacles has abundance or fertility in their hand. They're kind of like the golden goose versus the psychic, the Queen of Cups. And then this is somebody that has charisma in their hand, leadership in their hand, power in their hand, life force, really. So somebody is needing, I'm hearing somebody's needing sex, but somebody's needing commitment. They're needing a platform to be worshipped, adored. They're needing to be recognized for something. Somebody's needing to defend. They might be needing to be bold. They're embodying boldness, courage, charisma, life force. Also, self-worth, respect, value, high deservedness. So somebody's trying to work something out, and yeah, it starts out with the Devil. But there may be a turn of events, or there may be a shift, a pivot. There's some indecision or dishonesty with the Two of Swords here. This is a false twin flame. Devil and the Four of Wands, false twin flame. Okay. So we have a Capricorn moon here. We have a Capricorn rising. Definitely have a Capricorn rising. Capricorn moon. Because we have an Aries moon. We have a Libra sun. Somebody may also be a Libra moon. Somebody may have their Mars in Capricorn. So let's see here. Somebody's trying to redeem themselves, but they're a liar. Turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. They can't tell the truth. They can't express themselves adequately, even if they're not a liar. But honey, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. I feel like they're playing games. They're opportunistic. They might be a little bit controlling, dictatorial. They might be a little bit abusive in their confidences and their authority. This is the father, the networker, and the poet archetype, and then we have exorcist. So they may have an attachment. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is possessiveness. The Queen of Cups just takes on whatever energy is around. So if it's not a clean environment, then her intuition is blocked and her character is no longer righteous. But this could be a person that suborns. But unfortunately, with the Knight and the Page of Cups, that's fraud, that's fictitious, that's corruption. But it's the beginning of it. So really what I feel like is if we get with this and take on this energy, what's gonna happen is we're gonna become tainted. And the other side is already tainted, or they're well on their way to becoming tainted, and we need to hold space for them from afar. We need to give them space, essentially. Because they're not supportive, they're not following a positive or a divine guiding light. They're not acting in the collective. They're taking a step out and being separate, being contrary. They're spiraling downward, not spiraling upward. For the most part, unless somebody is a Capricorn moon, but unless you have Capricorn energy or Cancer energy, even if you have Cancer energy. Listen, darling, I'm going to tell you something that's unpopular. Unless you have Capricorn energy too, you shouldn't be messing with somebody with Capricorn energy, because Capricorn, whatever that part in Capricorn is, it means it's a karmic lesson. And honestly, I feel the same way about Scorpio, but Scorpio means if you have karmic debt. And listen, there are many people out there well suited for Capricorn energy. I'm not saying don't do Capricorn. What I'm saying is, and I don't mean like your Uranus or your Neptune or your Pluto in Capricorn. That's a different story. But if you have Saturn in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, Moon in Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn, anything other than a Capricorn rising, don't mess with it unless you also have Capricorn energy, because it's a karmic. And listen, sometimes you'll be really attracted to a person and you'll go for it anyways, and you'll find out if it's a karmic lesson. And then Scorpio is like paying off a debt energy. Okay. So just keep that in mind. It's up to you. Do what you gotta. And I don't want to say poo-poo on this sign, you know, and a lot of people hear my statements and they misinterpret. They hear 5 words of a 15-word sentence and they get triggered or whatever. I can't help you with that. So listen or don't, you know, that's what's up. Yeah, so this person, I'm not getting good vibes unless they, well, because this is a person that has been working on something for a long time and then all of a sudden they get possessive. And they're hedonistic and they want to control, they want to exploit. This is a person that's going to try to corrupt and corral us into a corner so that we can be controlled. And they're consistently hunting. And they walked away and now they're coming back because they see that we have something before they thought we were nothing. And really what it is they want to exploit our spiritual gifts because we have access to heaven. Virgin and Mystic, that talks about purity and a connection with the divine. This person left us behind. They couldn't commit. And now they're coming back because they're thirsty. And not for our body, but they see that we have access to things, that our future is bright and great. They know that we have a capacity to grow, to build. We may be stepping into the public image, or into the public eye, or even becoming famous. But they really compromise their own values. They compromise their own visions. They don't stand for anything, so they'll fall for everything. I'm sorry to say. So we gotta let them go. And of course, it's the revolving door. The revolving door should have came out around the 22nd. I'm sorry, I've just been going through it, girl. I really am like behind, and I need to do it because I need my rest, okay? So, and I've also got distracted a few times, so hey, that's on me, not you, but I really needed my rest, and everybody's going through Ascension, stuff, so that hit me too. Okay, so this person is manipulative. It's like the second time, or it's the second time I'm getting it. I don't know if it came out already. And we're a victim profile for them. We're a source, we're a supply. That's it. That makes so much sense when the Page of Cups is the first one out. I'm hearing the word infanta, so they feel like we're precious and we have some potential. And I'm also hearing the word vainglorious. I'm hearing the word vainglorious, which is kind of like the 9 of Cups in the negative. So that means that some kind of treachery or con has been successful. And they're looking us to the damsel. They want to keep us weak and needy. Is manipulating and abusing attachment to negative skills and destructive traits. So they have tactics that are harmful. That means they're toxic. Okay, and I also have the love oracles here too. And the moon oracle, so we'll use those in the extended. Or I'll read from the book. No, I'll do the oracles now and I'll tell the rest of the story because we have, pay attention to the red flags. We have 20 more, there's 11 chapters of the story when we do the revolving door, just like there's 11 chapters of the story when we do the 11/11 Divine Lovers series, but that's supposed to come out around the 11th, and the revolving door is supposed to come out around the 22nd, and the horoscope or the monthly video for each sign is supposed to come out around the 1st. Girl, we're gonna have to get back on schedule next month because I am playing catch up, okay? But pay attention to red flags and release your ex, okay? But I haven't taken the flash sale down yet, so if you're waiting on something, there's a cheapy reading. When my work is complete, that has to go away because I'll be focused on other things then. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, I was feeling this, darling. I'm just a little bit sad. I mean, I know this cast is designed for this, letting go of energy, purging energy, it's the revolving door. It means out with the old, but this person, again, is going to try to corral us, get us alone because they want to get us stuck. So you see how it says engagement, retreat, but remember what I said, there's a false proposal, a false something is fraudulent or corrupt. We already released them and they want us to hold on. So the thing about it is they need to get us alone because we're too strong now. And they want to take us somewhere where they can do their little tactics. It's time to disconnect from the world. No, they just want us alone because they want us to think that we're moving to a higher level of commitment finally, but that's called intermittent feedback, intermittent affection, intermittent supply, where they kind of like breadcrumbing or drip. To me, when I hear drip, I think of Chinese water torture, y'all. And I'm skilled at those things. So there's other ways to torture a hoe, much more effective. I mean, you need to be sadistic for the Chinese water torture, and it takes a long time. So that means it's a long con. Why? Be more efficient and effective, darling. That's what I think, even with your bullshit and your fuckery. Excuse my language. But I'm just confused. So they want us to think that they're new, like they're gonna come back as a whole new, new and improved and la-di-da and yada yada, and they're gonna want to have some kind of heart-to-heart communication so they can take an inventory of what our new triggers are. They're looking for new supply. I'm hearing data mining, which when I hear that word, it means they're just thumbing through our heart and fishing the depths of our soul to figure out what'll work this time around. Is what I'm getting. And they might have a spiritual attachment to us. I hate to say this, but I've gotten it a few times, and with 3 queens, that's a type of monitoring, especially because it's an openness, it's expansiveness of receptivity. 3. With the Knight and 1 page, it tells me like they have a cord or a tie into us. They're standing at the doorway of our soul, waiting to see what we're going to manifest. And that's both love and abundance. So they don't want us doing our thing, our thug fizzle. I'm hearing the word thug fizzle. So we might have some kind of hustle, some kind of project, something that is ours, something that we own, something that we have ownership of, something that we gave to or built. And again, it keeps coming back. Pay attention to the red flags. They want to go, but we need to release them. And in releasing in the left hand, and I was getting that energy that we had already let them go. So we got away from them, and they wanna sink their hooks in again, get their hooks back in. See, the thing about it is, it's much, you deserve love. So we need to, they're gonna beg us to give us a chance, and they've been studying us from afar. So to have some perfect way to come back in, and they may come in and give us the whole, this is why I was how I was, me and my trauma, me and my upbringing, me and my la-di-da, me and my yada yada. And hey, that's some covert shit fueled by your own brokenness. But if you can't be accountable, if you can't be responsible, okay, if you can't state your intention, declare your mission, define your objective, if you can't stand in your truth, if you still got to shuck and jive and massage and assuage and hide facts just to get your needs met. So a heart-to-heart communication, that's fine, homie, but that's for the past. And what you're really doing is lurking around, sneaking around, trying to get forgiveness. And that's something you got to give yourself. Why don't you just come up and out and ask for a pardon? See, this whole little soft pedaling, I can't handle that. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling. I don't like it. Don't be timid now when you're apologizing when you was bold while you were disrespecting. So they're gonna want a chance. I'm getting 2 distinct groups, and they're both toxic. So one is somebody who's diabolical, and they're coming back smooth so that they can get a game plan to mastermind more abuse. And the other one is the same, but they're not diabolical, they're severely unhealed. And they're gonna do exactly what the diabolical hoe is gonna do, but they're gonna do it in a much more covert way without the intention to be evil. Okay, so the devil can be evil or it can be toxic. Ultimately, it means the creeping in of negative influence. So somebody is gonna be like, oh, I had to go and get on my thug thistle, my hustle. No, ho, I got my own little hustle. So you need to be here with love and affection, affirmation, adoration, and that's not what you did. You withheld your feelings, you played games with my feelings, and you were not forthcoming about your intentions. And now you see that I've moved on, moved forward, and have other options and opportunities, whether they be romantic or financial. Now you want to come back. So you thought I was nothing. You wiped your ass with me and threw me away in the gutter. Thought that I was nothing. And now you realize I'm everything. And now you want to come back. Okay. So it is a past life relationship, but don't deceive yourself into thinking that shared trauma or a past lifetime connection or a soulmate means you need to get with them in this lifetime. Because after this little encounter, right around the corner, we're going to manifest something that is in alignment with us, because they're going to share with us that they were having money problems or insecurity problems. Okay. Why didn't you say that? Because you left me alone twiddling my thumbs wondering where you were, or I had to walk away, and I hate the whole runner chaser thing, you know. I had to walk away and things changed for me. I don't mind if you come back very quickly after I walk away, whatever that looks like, running, chasing. I hope we're not using those words. But if I walk away on a Monday and you come track me down on a Thursday, that's a different story. Then I walk away Monday, January 1st, and you come back for me July 31st, and I'm a different person. I've manifested other things in my life. I'm now on a different path. That's some other shit. I don't like it. Okay. So a lot of time has gone by and you're having all these romantic feelings, Mr. Homeboy, Mr. Motherfucker, because whatever. Okay. You want some stupid shit. That's what this is. I don't mean to be rude or cross or lack compassion. I got to call this out though, because you got to stand in your truth, whoever this person is. And we've had to go get soothing and healing and lick our wounds and process our trauma and get help with that. Seek wise counsel, because whatever you did left us in some kind of way, and we had to step through that and heal from that. You left us with the trauma. That's what I hear when I hear let your friends help you. That tells me they left us with the trauma. We had to go get support, because whatever we knew, whatever we thought at that moment when we experienced or registered that wound, it was another level, and we had to get to another level so that, you know, because the let your friends help you, it can also talk about waiting, but this is not something to wait for. This other person is domineering, this distorted, this false twin. There's too many falsities here. Okay, this quieted down. And part of my language, I've been better with the cursing. We're gonna get the story here, but I'm already annoyed. So annoyed means that we're repeating ourselves or repeating an experience, or somebody is imposing their stupidity. And stupid is different than dumb. Dumb is unintelligent. Stupid means you know the right thing and you're not doing it. So you're trying to skirt the rules, or you feel like you're entitled to an exception, or you're not in alignment with the universe and what they're whispering at you, and you're gonna go ahead and use your will versus divine will. That's why I would be feeling annoyed. If I'm feeling angry, it means that we're feeling disrespected or unsafe. And if I'm feeling enraged, it would be because there is an injustice. So I'm feeling annoyed. Somebody's acting stupid. Okay, and we're gonna see how the cycle's gonna end here. We got it. A personal issue reaches a resolution. So that's that heart-to-heart communications as well. They're gonna need to talk, they're gonna need to disclose. We might need to share a fact or two, and they may come in acting stupid, looking stupid, or they may come in really sweet and meek and whatever, and la-di-da and yada yada. Different strokes for different folks. There's two unique sets here. One is the uber malignant, and one is just the covert unhealed. The thing about it is it's not like that no more. Okay, we have the Strength card and the Two of Swords. No, and I already know I'm looking into the future. We're gonna put some boundaries and restrictions on this. It's not gonna go anywhere. Karmically, they're gonna get caught up. They might be haunted already, but karmically, they're really gonna be haunted. And listen, unless they take what we say to heed right away and go and apply the lessons they learned with us and from what we tell them with another person, and they don't fuck that person over, I curse intentionally there. They don't screw that person over. They're really, 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 because we were a blessing and they messed it up. The energy is gaining momentum. We're irresistible. There's no way they can stay away. or there's no way they can stop checking on us, whatever that looks like, however that looks. But the energy is starting to wax. There's no way it can ignore. There's no way they can't ignore this. Something in their soul. Okay, so if they're really in touch with their soul a little bit, then it means they're not completely gone. But see, that's just the thing. If you resort to tactics, if you get deceptive, malicious, vindictive, possessive, homie, bye. Okay, you can stay away. That's just what it is, because you all sad now, you all regretful now, remorseful now, but you was really gung-ho and really excited when you was doing it. And you can't just be about that. You can't be like, listen, I was on some fuck shit. I don't know what was up with me. I don't know why I was, out of alignment. I did that and I'm sorry. Can we heal things? No, you shucking and jiving and massaging and assuaging and hiding the truth and plagiarizing the facts and la-di-da and yada yada. Holmes, please, please, please go away. Like, listen, you got to stand in your truth. You want to be the emperor, you want to do that alpha, you got to say, this is what I did. I don't know why I did it. I wouldn't do that again. It's saying nothing is yet set in stone. So this happens to me. I'll see somebody approaching me in my mind's eye, and then I'll start talking about a very similar situation on the channel to whatever, and that person will get scared off. So like, nothing is yet set in stone. What does that mean? Let me put it this way, another way. Things will manifest as we see them in the cards, in our intuition, in the scrying, and in the precognition or whatever, in the premonition or whatever. But that's if the energy stays the same. Like if you keep giving the energy, feeding the energy, it'll manifest as we see it. If we stop and wait, it might not manifest, okay? Which could be good or bad. You're the high priestess, you're the priestess, you gotta know for yourself. Okay, so this is from their side. They're about to take action soon. They need to communicate something. They've gone through some type of tough cycle, but they still have a big ego. And they're wishing on a star. They're hoping that they have some type of stroke of luck with us. But again, for some of them, we're big game hunting. So I don't have anything nice to say. For some of them, it would be, for some of us, them coming back is like landing a big fish, or, I'm hearing hunting terms. I just don't even want to say it on the channel, man, but some people go out and kill an elephant or kill a lion or whatever and hang it on their wall. So the thing about it is we need to keep our boundaries about us, but we still need to tell them some truths, and we can't get uppity. The thing with the toxic malignant personality style is they're more skillful at fighting, and we can be crazy and we can be slightly toxic too and whatever, but I think what I need to say is that we might be thinking about things logically. And sometimes when you're dealing with a toxic malignant personality style, their mind is already warped, so they're not living in reality land. And maybe our spaceship cannot land on their planet. And we should barely be talking to them, but we're providing some clarity and some context and still having a very firm, hard boundary. Does that make sense? I'm saying a lot during the retrograde, maybe it's time to accept them back, but not for this specific cast, especially when the first card out is the devil. It was the magician, then the strength card, then the devil. But you hear what I'm saying. The devil came out before the emperor, before the empress, before the temperance card, and before the lovers card. So this is a false twin connection, period. All right. So it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. I'm going to continue on with this story in the extended. Because I already see we have a turn of events here with the Wheel of Fortune, but the Eight of Swords are on our side, and the Two of Swords is telling me that we can't be indecisive about putting boundaries and restrictions. Something's going to get regulated. They've been caught. Spiritually, they've been caught. And they're standing at the throne of the Dark Kingdom. We call that the Infernal Kingdom. And it's not that they're going through judgment. The Infernal Kingdom is saying, hey, if you invest this type of energy into the world, if you plant these types of seeds, upon your demise, we're going to own you. So I'm going to start to talk about this in the extended, but it's already saying, hey, if you stay on this track, you're going to switch teams. And I'm not talking about going from gay to straight. I'm not talking about, going from Republican to Democrat. I'm talking about going from divine soul to an evil soul. That's this team switching that I'm talking about. So restore and replenish. I don't know why it's a little bit of a mixed message here, and I don't do mixed signals. I don't even like that language, but if it's saying restore and replenish, normally that's about letting them go and staying away and taking space. But it is also saying, even if they're toxic, malignant, diabolical, and dangerous, we need to give them a little bit. We need to allow them to talk. We need to share a little bit. We can pardon and forgive, but we can't let more in. So I'm a little bit mixed signals because, so number one, 3 plus 8, number 38 here, 3 plus 8 equals 11. Okay. And this is on the grounds of, so they see the true us now, but we need to have faith in the process. Okay, this is us here. And this is black and white, except that is red. That little cushion is red. And the thing about that little cushion is that it's a prayer mat. It's a prayer mat. And I was hearing Wa'alaikum during one of the oracle pulls. And Wa'alaikum means peace be upon you. Wa'alaikum is kind of like saying, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off of me and goes to you. And look at this. So it's apples to oranges. We're not compatible. But that's what Wa'alaikum means. It means whatever you just said to me, I'm back upon you. So if what you're saying to me, because they don't always match, whatever you're saying to me, if you mean it well from the depths of your soul, from the bottom of your heart, then I mean it to you as well. And it's not for me to judge, it's for the divine. But if what you're saying, because some people are like, I'm a praying for you, so Wa'alaikum, and upon you. So it's kind of like I'm saying, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say. But so we always say that word, match their energy. You need a sane, rational person for that. Somebody that can see themselves very clearly. Oh, yeah, diving for light. They're really hunting. They understand that they messed up, and there was something that moved through their life here. But the thing about it is we've got to let them go. We need to make the decision already. The past is coming back to be faced. Okay. A difficult cycle is about to end. Okay. And 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of them are really going to truly be in their healing energy. Okay. But there's something bigger, better, and better around the corner that we can manifest. If we take this whole back, okay, we're settling. Okay. So we need to know who we are and what we want to call in. And at the very least, I mean, At the very mostest, if for whatever reason we do accept them back into our life in general, it's friendship, it's not lover. And we're probably going to end up being their mentor, their guide, their teacher, their healer. Okay? We're not going to be their lover. Okay, so they really, somebody here is seeing the light. I do have the energy. The devil's still out, so it's on our side. So we're going to be stuck. We're going to be conflicted. Because this is an opportunity to fall into temptation and to leave our sacred calling and divine mission behind. And that means if we do choose whatever is coming towards us, we'll lose out on our spiritual inheritance. You are needing something much deeper than rest. You need restoration, replenishment, and revival. This will not necessarily come from lying about somewhere, taking a moment out of your day, or even activities. You are more likely to gain what you need by breaking with your routine completely and doing something different. You need some variety and space, some change to bring fresh energy into your body, into your mind, and into your heart. You need to restore and to revive yourself by changing the usual flow of energy through your being. You could stimulate this process by going to a different place, meeting different people, and taking different actions to what you would usually do. You can return to your regular routine in time if it feels good for you. However, it is now time to move without pushing yourself beyond what is known, comfortable, and familiar. This oracle also comes as a message from the great loving guardian, which is life itself. You have been working so hard and have accomplished so much already. However, you'll often sell your accomplishments short and focus on how much more is yet to be done. Life is telling you that it is time to put down the paintbrush, the pen, the endless lists, and the thinking mind, and get into your body. Take time to experience yourself in and of nature. Remember how to just be. In doing so, even for a relatively short amount of time, you will feel more of yourself and ready to take the next phase. You might be surprised just what a day or two of this can do. Restoration does not have to be a long and involved process, especially if it is amended when needed, attended to when needed. So this is also confirmation that an important phase of transition from one level of experience to the next is afoot. We're being called to have faith. We need new and different experiences. And whatever we're working on, remember I kept saying we gotta hustle. Whatever we're working on is gonna come into fruition after this next little phase. Okay, so it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. I'm gonna continue on the story. We got 10 more chapters to read here, and it'll be about a 45-minute video approximately. I went 10 minutes extra on this one, so it should be 15 to 25 minutes, and I'm sure I went close to 40 is what my intuition says. So I'm gonna go make some tea, I'm gonna light some incense, and I'm gonna continue on with the story. The devil's still out. The devil and the judgment card means the past is coming back to confront or to haunt. Okay, and the prophecy, all right? So they were always gonna come back. All right, so I'll talk to you soon. Check the link in the show notes for the extended. Bye, baby.